So we're talking about fertilizer and how does that affect our plants? Does it make our plants healthier or does it just make them bloom more?
Sure. So, and like, how does that translate in the summer? Are they easier? Does it make it better? Not only just looks, but functionality. Okay.
Right.
Like
Let's get into it.
Kind of digging into that. So, fertilized plants are happy plants, right?
They are.
Yeah. So, nice strong roots. What we're building underneath is what, those building blocks that count so much.
I think that is more than anything. Like, everybody sees the outward beauty of it, but they don't see how much that plant puts into the roots.
Yeah. So when everything is healthy and strong, underneath,
hydrated,
yes, with a big, a hefty root system. Not, people get kind of caught up with root bound. Root bound's really not an issue if they're getting the nutrients, but if they have that building blocks underneath, I've said this before of, you wouldn't build a house on sand. You build it on a concrete foundation, and that's kind of what we're talking about. The things that you can't really see with, these great big hanging baskets behind us. They have a strong foundation, and that's what the fertilizer really does is it builds that foundation, and sometimes it's slow growing.
Right.
But we're building that foundation so that all summer long, when you have the heat, you have the strong winds, you have storms pop up, how do they fare?
How do they recover?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. They recover, because this is the time of year that people are having struggles.
You're talking about the root bound not being an issue in bigger containers.
It
is an issue when you're talking small little baskets or starter plants.
Sure.
Or if you're at the end of the season and that container is totally filled out, then you start seeing the root bound issues. But at this point, on the bigger containers, and I don't mean as big as what we have here, but even just a larger, like 12-inch, that doesn't seem to be normally the problem.
Right.
It's normally if they're still in the same pack that you bought them in, or in those little tiny baskets.
Yeah.
But I just want to clarify that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, that hot weather increases the stress. We have storms come along, and that increases that stress. And, we're assuming that your care isn't stressing out the plant. Okay, let's make sure that your care is correct. You're not being flippant with your care, like, I'll just water whenever. That your care has to be right on. But those things that we can't control, the storms, the heat, the wind, the low humidity, high humidity, those things that come along and kind of take us maybe by surprise. But how does this fare when you've got hail damage, or the deer come along and they munch?
Which we've had.
Yes, we've had. And I've got some petunias that they came along, they ate them, not completely down, but I want them to, boom, come right back. And they're doing that. You're like, all of a sudden, little buds are forming and they'll start flowering.
And why is that? It's because you're feeding them and they're having the nutrients. They're having that quicker recovery.
Yes.
It's kind of like if you're sick,
yeah,
you're more apt to stay healthier if you stay hydrated and you take your vitamins and you eat right. Where
the recovery.
If you're already sluggish and then you get something happen, you're more likely to get worse.
It's kind of like that immune system that with your body is like you can, those colds or whatever just bounce right off you and you recover fast. Well, that's kind of what we're talking about with the fertilizer is being consistent with that. At least weekly feeding, or I talk a lot about a constant feed. I put our flowers through the summer on a constant feed, and that we define as a 1/3 to 1/2 strength of the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer every time that I'm watering, which has been every day because it's been in the 80s. So I've been watering every day. So they're getting nutrients and being fed that every single day, and they just perform fabulously.
They do. They're happy, their roots are doing well, they're absorbing water the way they should, which causes them to grow and bloom the way they should.
Yeah, so healthy plants aren't stress-proof, but they are much more resilient to handle those stressors of the summer. whether it's deer munching on them or those storms that pop up, so that you can recover and you're not, like, hey Betty, what's wrong with my plants? You're on some Facebook group chat that is like, what's wrong with it? Well, there's a lot of things going on here. So
we do watch a lot of those.
Yeah.
And you just,
I don't smoke, but I want to start. I was like, no. Everybody that has a bad opinion is like this, and like, no. So get some good professional advice. Watch our videos. We have lots and lots of videos on our YouTube channel that are actually good advice. So just gonna throw that plug in there for you.
Because our goal isn't just to grow the big plants, and everybody wants. This is what people want. They want to grow the big plants. They want to have that big show. But really, our goal is to grow a better plant.
Yeah. You better.
And that starts
better,
with
healthier
the beginning
plants
of it.
that are going to look good all summer long, and you're not struggling with my flowers just don't look good by July. Well, why is that? Because here and here. So they should look fabulous. They should be looking better and better each and every day, and our flowers are. They look good. Roll forward in a month, they're gonna be bigger and better yet. So we should be progressing because we're doing things correctly, and the things that we talk about all the time: good soil, good care, good fertilizer. Those three things add up to beautiful plants and flowers.
Right.
That can handle the stressors of summer
and can recover when the deer munch on them.
Yeah.
Unless they take them completely down.
It's annoying. It's totally annoying. But I know that they can quickly recover, and boom, those flowers will just pop right back. So, yeah. So anyway.
A lot of those things that we talked about, you're going to find on the Sharkey's Greenhouse YouTube channel. We have a series called Audit Yourself.
Yeah.
And that is a great series because it puts the control back into what can you control and what are you doing to help that plant get better. That's a great series. And then, of course, you can purchase the Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer on beatyourneighbor.com. And there's locators across the United States.
Yeah, so the retailers, there's a whole map of the United States. It's a whole
locators.
Map that you can scroll in. You're like, hey, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's see if there's any Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer retailers there. So there's a map of the whole United States, and you can see where those retailers are at. So that's at our beatyourneighbor.com website. And of course, at our YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button.
Please.
That is your resource for all of those videos. I like to tell our followers one of the easiest ways, because they have, do you have a video on this or this or this? And one of the easiest ways is whatever it is: petunia care, hanging baskets, geraniums, the gardening, the indoor plants, the cooking videos, whatever that topic is that you're looking for, type that in and then just type Sharkies behind it, because that will bring up all of our videos on that subject. And that's really the easiest way, because right now there's like 650 plus videos on there. So there's a lot of videos and a massive resource, but sometimes it's hard to filter through that. So that's the easiest way, is type it in that search bar, add Sharkies behind it, and it'll pop up all those videos on that topic that you're looking for.
Awesome. With that, have a great day.
All right, bye-bye.